YouTube, and welcome to my second battle report featuring my tyranids against my mate Alistair's eldar. It's 1750 points. We are night fighting turn 1. It's the relic, and tyranids have first deployment. Onto the armies. So my tyrannid army consists of a hive tyrant, bone sword and lash whip, and 2 tyrant guard. They're standard. A unit of 11 gene stealers with a brood lord, 5 tyrannid warriors, 16 termagants, 20 hormagants, 14 gene stealers with a brood lord, 5 raveners with devourers, a trigon prime, and 2 carnifexes, and that is 1750. I'm going to hand you over to Alistair, and he's going to go through the Eldar for you.
Hello, this is my Eldar army. It is running the Yandon Supplement Codex, and what I've got is 1 unit of Wraith Guard running the big heavy gun, which one shot, strength 10, AP1. It's transporting this Wave Serpent, Hollow Fields, Shuriken Catapult, and Scatter Laser. Here's a Wraith Guard, Wraith Knight, who's running a Sun Cannon and a Scatter Laser between me. Another squad here, this is the Wraith Blades armed with standard swords. Haven't really done very well so far with these things, but hopefully they'll do well today. They're tried by this one. This is the one with the twin-link Shuriken Cannons and a Shuriken Cannon beneath. Here's the next unit. This is running the Flame type D-Scythe. Pretty good so far. They're being transported by another Wave Serpent with the Scatter Laser and Shuriken Catapults. Another Wraith Knight. This one's just basic, no upgrades or anything, just what you see is what you get. And one Wraith Fighter thing. Sorry, no, this is the Crimson Hunter, yeah. So far hasn't done very well for me, but probably not going to do very well here either because there's nothing to shoot down. But that's basically it.
So here we are after deployment. Combat Wraith Guard in the far right, in the middle of the Flamers, and Psyker in the left, and 2 Wraith Guard are there. Flyers in reserve. And, Tyrannid deployment. We got Gene Stealers infiltrated in these ruins, and those ones. And we got Raveners and Carnifexes, Gaunts, more Gaunts, backed up by Warriors and the Hive Tyrant Guard. In reserve, we've got the Trigon Prime. We're on to Tyranids turn 1, unless Alistair can steal the initiative. Do you want to try? Nope. He does not. So, back at the end of Tyranid movement phase, and the end of turn 1. Right, end of Tyranid movement. Gene Stealers have just moved up through the ruins. Gaunt's moved up. Hive Tyrant tried to cast Onslaught onto the Warriors and Perils on a 6/6. Gaunt's moved up, Warriors moved up, Carnifex is there. Raveners have moved up into the ruins. These units have moved up into these ruins. So, for what it's worth, on to Tyranid's shooting phase. Right, end of Tyrannid's shooting phase. No shots were fired, but the Gaunts ran up. Tyrant, Guard, Gaunts, those Gene Stealers stay still, Carnifexes and Ravenous all ran and just nudged up slightly. So with no assaults, it's on to Eldar, movement phase, turn 1. Right, end of Eldar movement. Wraith Knights have just moved over. Wave Serpents moved forward. This Wave Serpent moved forward and got out the Combat Wraith Guard, ready to take on the Raveners. He can't assault this turn, so looks like I'll be charging him maybe. So, on to Eldar shooting phase. Right, end of Eldar shooting phase. Can't believe we can get those tall things in the camera. This Wraith Knight, this Wave Serpent, and this Wave Serpent shot the Gene Stealers that were there, and that's first blood. Also, that Wave Serpent shot them as well, just to finish off the last one. And they ran 2 inches. And that Wraith Knight insta-killed 1 Carnifex, which was not very nice. There's no Eldar assaults on turn 1, so we're on to turn 2 Tyranids movement phase. So, end of Tyranid movement phase. Gene Stealers have moved up. Bloody hell, that's bright. Yeah, Gene Stealers moved up. Gaunts have moved up into terrain. Hive Tyrant Guard, Gaunts. Gaunts finally have the relic. Carnifex move around. Ravenous moved up, and Trigon has popped up. So, yeah, looks like the Eldar are about to get swarmed. Preferably he won't pie me to death. But on to Tyranid shooting phase. So, end of Tyranid shooting phase. Ravenous and the Trigon shot into the Wraith Guard here and killed one between them. Otherwise, Gaunt shuffled. Warrior stayed with her. Hive Tyrant tried to Warp Lance this Wave Serpent, but it passed its Hollow Field save. So, now we're on to Tyranid assault phase. Looks like Gene Stealer's going to try and murder this tank. And we get the Wraith Guard versus Ravenous. So we'll come back at the end of the assault phase. So, end of Tyranid assault phase, quite effective. Gene Stealer's killed this Wave Serpent, glanced it to death, and the Wraith Guard got out there, just barely fitting in. Carnifex exploded this tank, and no one was hurt. So he's now going to get insta-burned. And Ravenous failed to hurt the Wraith Guard and took a wound in return, so slapping fight. So on to Eldar movement. Turn 2. Right, end of Eldar movement on turn 2. This flyer that we can't bloody remember the name of came on. This Wraith Knight, which turns out is his bloody warlord, has jumped the Gene Stealers and going for the Gaunt for the relic. And there's an amalgamation of guard. The front 5 you see there have just moved over, and then the Psyker and the others have moved over into the wreck. The Psyker cast a malediction onto the Trigon to reduce his armour by 1, and this Wraith Knight jumped over here, and that Wave Serpent ran away. So let's see what Eldar can do with their shooting phase. Right, end of Eldar shooting phase turn 2. That hurt. Trigon Prime is down to her 3 wounds from combined fire from this and the Wave Serpent. The fire here, 5 at the back with the Warlock of some description, killed the Carnifex, and the Flaming Race killed those Gene Stealers with him, taking out the last 4. The Crimson Hunter came in and killed one of the Tyrant Guard and put the other one on 1 wound. So, yeah, it's a pretty effective shooting phase. On to Eldar assault phase. Just that assault there. We'll come back soon. So, end of Eldar assault phase turn 2. As you can see, Ravenous and the Trigon are gone. Wraith Knight made its charge to recover against the Trigon and completely destroyed it. And unlucky for the Ravenous, they got ran down by the Wraith Guard, which is bloody unfortunate because I'm losing that flank horribly now. Tyranid army doesn't look so big without all its big monstrous creatures and infantry. So I'm going to call it for end of part 1. Please come back for part 2. And please like and subscribe if you're liking the video so far. And thanks for watching. Happy Wargaming.